It's Naga here. I had the pleasure of meeting this wonderful woman who has a lot of great products. And this one right here is specifically for hair growth. One is Rosemary #9, and the other one is 7-1. They smell so good, and they also got a great applicator tip. Therefore, it's easy to use. I instantly went ahead and got me some and put it in my beard, as you can see here. And it feels so good. It made my beard nice and soft. If you want information, it's information on these cards right here. And if you flip this card over, there's a barcode that takes you right to the website. You'll check her out and go cop something. Naga.
Monet, ayy. With the affirmations to enjoy your day with. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. Naga's rising cavalry. The netters are my battery. I got my discipline. My source comes from within. Root chakra grounded in the cosmos so infinite. Nagas through my veins. Currencies flow through ligaments. Another netter instrument. Manifest me dividends. I'm on my mastery. Self-doubt is blasphemy. I'm the God I ask for me, connected to my astral dreams. I summon other beings, all facets of me. Magician carve my meaning. My purpose is the alchemy. I am numero uno, Raishi on my mind, lion's mane, big on sumo, Babalao aligned with Pluto. We kick back like we judo, karma licks back from Pluto. Heart on a feather, that represents my new growth. Trusting me is crucial, the God in me a do show. I'm bigger than your economics, politics, and Google. My omnipresence is the true show, all the world is stage. Allow my authentic self to be the sage. Fumigating parasites all up in my space. Cause I am who masters me. I embody mastery. I'm bigger than indoctrinations. Naga's rising cavalry. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. I'm bigger than the situation. Netters are my battery. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. Naga's rising cavalry. The netters are my battery.
You already know the vibes. It's Naga here. Good evening. Feel like was that the Addams Family shit or whatever. Good evening. Yeah, I'm already on it right now. Like I'm sitting up, like I'm always doing like 3 things at once. So give me 1 sec because I'm actually doing something right now. Well, I was waiting for that to go off. It didn't go off as fast as I wanted it to. So, all right, we good now. Hold on 1 second. All right, that's good. So I can let that chill for a minute. I can let that marinate. All right, you already know what the vibes is, man. It's not a Stoic show, and the topic tonight is the point is. You know what I'm saying? The point is. So, for nothing, if you're gonna look at it as being saved or saving yourself or whatever those criterias come to the value, the point is, within these times that we're going through, you're supposed to be removing the understanding of what happened to you through your whole life expectancy, what came with your ancestors and all that shit. Like, you're supposed to be putting everything down right now. Like, literally, and most people don't want to hear this shit, but you literally got to be repenting right now, like times 1,000. And for the most part, if you wasn't picking up on this energy like years ago, probably like the last 4 or 5 years ago, or even since 2012, 2011, if you wasn't picking up on it since then, you've been missing your opportunities to purify yourself universally. And the universe has been coming at people in so many different ways. Divine has been coming at people in so many different ways. You be getting all these synchronicities, songs, situations happening, losses, gains, all this shit happening for one particular reason. The point was to make sure that you put down everything that this world made you into. No matter what the outcome was going to be, if you was able to do that within this time frame of things, you would have got carried by the universe, because ultimately this circumstance wasn't for you to be having to deal with. And because you wasn't going to have to deal with it, the universe is going to put you in a situation where it's going to show you that all your efforts was futile anyway. It's going to be like, yo, really, I ain't got to really put that much shit in. No, you don't, because it's not for you to do. It's only when you mix in with these energies. I said this in my last bill. I was like, yo, the only way you can be on an equal level with things that are not equal to you is unless they bring you to a level to have equality. What is that? Knowing that you are spiritually connected to the divine and others aren't. So that means the playing field has to be brought to the understanding of materialistic values, hate, love, the box of duality. So now the box of duality is the even playing field. When I rise out of that box of duality, not even caring about being attached to anything worldly, not even worrying about who the best, who not the best, who the this, da da da, who got the. You ain't worrying about none of that. You don't even care. You don't even put it out as an argument. Or I tell you like this: sometimes I'm the person knowing that you're treating me a certain way, and the only thing you gotta do is acknowledge the fact I'll be the one that says shit like, you know what, I appreciate everything you did, even though you played me. Like I do shit, I say shit like that. You know what I'm saying? People like, yo, wait, you ain't mad for what? There's no need to be. You know what I'm saying? Like the world, how can I be mad at a creation that divine created? I can be mad at the fact you don't know you're divine. I can be pissed off at the fact that you don't even serve the creator correctly. But me being directly upset with something that's created by the divine like me, that's not something that I can actually do within my access of a creation, because we are all light frequencies that are formulated on this dimensional aspect that give me a body and a consciousness. So that means I'm really just a ray of light. Like when you turn the light on, I don't think the light coming from the ceiling separates into 1,000 different particles and says, hey, light over there in the left corner, I hate y'all hitting that corner just right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think that's a retrospect to the value of even matter of fact, more conducive than that. Look into the universe, look into the woods, look on the ground, take a shovel and take a clump of dirt out of the ground and look how it looks. All the roots are intricate. They all climbing on top of each other. They ain't saying, yo, you go to the left wing, I'm gonna go to the right wing. They're not doing that. Look at trees. You can see a tree getting choked the fuck out by a vine. Literally, like you'll see a tree getting choked the fuck out by a vine, like, and that tree will just grow around the vine. The vine can squeeze as tight as it is. You'll see that tree. It'll look like a fly ass cane or something, like a snake or something climbing up the tree, but it's really just the vines squeezing the hell out of that tree. One of my friends said, gave me a dope analogy yesterday, and it was like, you know what, you're right, because I seen a tree growing through a fence. Like the fence was in the way of the tree, so the tree kept growing, and now the fence is stuck in the middle of the tree, because nothing can stop the natural order things of life. You can cut it down, but you can't stop the process of how things are going to work. So the universe was trying to get everybody back into understanding what that meant. The unconditional love of creation itself. It's not for you to walk around and be like, oh, I love you. Or to be like one of those tampon commercials, you running through the field, touching the tops of the flowers, talking about get this pad to stop you. That's not the type of energy. Like they want to tell you what love is. The world want to tell you how to love. You know what I'm saying? The world want to tell you, oh, kumbaya, kisses and all this. The universe ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Look at the sun busting off CMEs. Them shits is like a million atomic bombs. Like that is not a walk in the park. That is not a nice little baby peck. Mwah, cutie, that's not what that is. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is destructive as a motherfucker. But I have to be conducive to the value of understanding what divine created. So I can actually look at divine's creations and see that it's out of line. I can see the way you look at life is out of line. I can see the way your judgment value is based off on how man controls things, which shows me you're not in line with the universal principle. I'm going to look real different to everybody else because at the end of the day, you satisfied off of things that are falsified. If man did it and made it look good, y'all thinking this is, remember the story, the boy that cried wolf? Look how many years they've been crying wolf. Something gonna happen, something gonna happen. They did that shit on purpose. And it was like the reverse polarity. That's why they put it in schools. The boy that cried wolf, why they crying wolf in your damn face? We gonna cry wolf so much to where they ain't gonna believe nothing gonna happen. And then when the shit really happen, they gonna be so mixed up with our shit, they ain't gonna even understand when it's coming to them. Smack in the face. Ill smack in the face. You don't even see it because they planned it to be that way. They like, you know what? I'm gonna play the illest reverse psychology game that exists on life. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna write every fucked up story to make you think that people exist in this way, but I'm gonna be the person that's existing in that way. I'm gonna run the world existing in that understanding. And then you're gonna look outward out of your eyes and say, yeah, this is what people are doing. I'm not believing that. And then when the powers that be that control your innards, that control how you move, how you think, how you digest, all that, when they start doing it, you're going to be even more blinded to the fact because you're going to believe all the bullshit they put out. This is remaking you in the image of something that's not divine. So now when it really happened, you done heard your ears has tasted lies so much, you don't believe it's there. You don't believe it's happening. You feel something, but because your mind has been wiped to that universal principle, you don't know shit. You looking for somebody to tell you something instead of using the senses that divine gave. The universe gave you everything you need to feel. And people who just can't feel it, that's because they've been put it down. It's like saying, I'm going to cauterize this vein right here. I'm going to burn that shit. So yeah, now your nerve endings don't got feelings because every time you felt something, you pushed away from it. If you seen something you were supposed to be conducive with, you told yourself you hate it. When you seen love in the right way, you said, nah, I'm going to do it this way. You don't listen. You effing hard-headed. You know what I mean? And people who walk around like that and live their whole life like that, they ain't getting shit right now. They sitting there like, why shit ain't working right? Because you're trying to force a system into universal principle, and it's not going to work. The point was for you to wash your ass of all this shit that's been happening for eons. It was to get back conducive with the understanding of how the universe works. It didn't matter what people thought. Fight for yours. And fight for yours in a conducive way of divine. Make sure divine guiding your hand and guiding your thoughts. Oh, nah, you say, you know what? When I get the opportunity, I'm going to do what I want to do. All right, cool. That's your choice. That's your choice. I got to get far the fuck away from that because you know what? I ain't even in that type of mentality. I don't even think like that. People can look at me and they'll say certain shit and they be like, I know what you think and you don't have a fucking clue. You got a fucking clue. Like my brain be on like 6 other planets and shit. Like they be like, it's like this. I'm like, nah. And I say some other shit. They be like, whoa, I ain't think. Yeah, you wouldn't think that. That's the fact. You wouldn't think it because you don't know what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? And then back in the day, I had to dumb myself down a lot. I had to say shit so people wouldn't be like, and I would say shit just so they'll laugh to be happy, even though I knew it was stupid because I couldn't tell them the truth. I'd be like, yo, if I say this shit, they're not going to understand this shit no way. So I'm going to say this. And I would take the brunt end of that. I would allow myself to be the joke of the party. I told a few of my homeboys this shit. I'd be like, yo, I'm going to show you my level of intelligence. And they'd be like, yo, why would you do that? I was like, because I don't care. That's the only thing you understand. The level of where you can break through and get endorphins in your brain so you could be satisfied for the notion. That's me controlling the whole chessboard. That got me fucked up. I'll give you exactly what you need. It doesn't have to serve me. I serve the divine. This is why people don't get it. They're like, yo, why would you be so overly, why would you help so much? Why would you give so much? Because that's what you need. And I'm going to do what you need. So then you'll come to my side and sit down and be still a minute just to see, you know what? Let me see why. Because it's not, I had to feed your drug habit in order to make you listen to me. So yeah, I do all, you can have that. I don't care. That shit. I came in this world bald-headed and butt naked. I'm going to leave this motherfucker the same way. You can't drive a Cadillac in the universe. You can't take your big house and all your money with you in the universe and trying to solidify that feeling. Divine said, yo, look, I'm going to give you things in this time because I know you serve me. If you let me give it to you, I'll give you the bliss of your heart. The true pleasures of your heart. You trying to chase this shit? None of you motherfuckers ever felt what it really feels like to live on this earth anyway because you've been chasing it so damn long. It gets to the point where you hate the fact that you couldn't solidify what you wanted, so you turn to everything against the value of what you should be doing. So now you a thief, a liar, a stealer, and all that shit just to satisfy a feeling that you can't get the full effect of. That's ill, yo. That's ill. And you don't even see that the manipulation value played a part to make you run for that shit. It's the same when we used to hustle back then. Why you chasing money? If you got the bag, it's going to sell itself. Why you chasing the money for? If you got what it takes, it's going to sell itself. So why wouldn't I want divine to give me that? That's like the best gift ever. I can't taste this food. If you sick, you got a cold, you can't taste that food. You got to get that shit up out of you. I'm like, yo, divine, I want you to do it. I was walking back from the store yesterday, right? Beautiful sunny day. And I was saying thank you. I was telling divine, I love you. And I was saying thank you so much. And I was repeating it, but I was going into the sincerity part of my heart, right? It's crazy because I remember I used to jump when cars come next to me on the side of the road. I wasn't even jumping. I don't got no fear. Cars be flying past me, boom, and I don't feel nothing. I don't feel the fear inside of me, especially when I'm praying. Like I can be really deeply sincerely like walking and meditating, and I'm talking to the divine in my head, and I'm just saying thank you for all that you're doing and what you're to do. Thank you for the fact that you even gave me a breath to live. You take the moment that gave me breath. You looked my direction for a half a second and gave me creation. Like that's the dopest thing ever because it allows me to think. I got the space in the body to have knowing. Who don't go back to the divine and be thankful just for that in itself? Like most of these motherfuckers running around here talking hella shit about somebody. You hating on somebody, you gonna kill somebody, you gonna make this bag, you gonna watch this show, you gonna drink this liquor, you gonna do 1,000,001 things in the world, but yet you keep forgetting that this was given to you. The body that you need to do all this shit was given to you. You know what I'm saying? Like the nerve endings that serve these purposes was given to you, formulated into a contract so you can then have this understanding. And those understandings can be taken out of whack. So therefore you feel the level of addiction. This is why you say, I got to get this to calm down. You ain't need that shit when you was born. See, this is what I mean by the universe wanted you to come out of the situation. And it was giving you time to. Now we're getting towards the end of that. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I was talking to a homeboy of mine a mad long time ago. I was like, yo, it'll be crazy, right? Like people not even understanding, right? That they were supposed to come out of it. And then the universe hit you with that upgrade energy. And you got all this other shit going on inside you, but they hit you with it anyway, like boom. You're like, wait a minute, what's going on? And you wake up just different because everything changed. And you're like, wait, hold on. I missed the class and shit. Yeah, you missed class. So you way down there with this new upgrade energy and you can't carry it because your body's not acclimated to the change. Right? It's not acclimated to the change. Imagine somebody just ripping crack away from a crackhead. just stop right now. Never have it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to be like, what? Motherfuckers are going to rob your ass and everything. You about to go fucking crazy. They keep telling you about fucking zombies and all this dumb shit. Y'all be laughing. Like, yo, that's just TV. What you think will happen if they just say you can't have this no more? You can't live a certain way. And they turn it off. Your body gonna flip into another energy that's gonna make it forcefully happen because you gotta be weaned off shit. It should be crazy, man. Like nobody want to listen to the point. Everybody want to control some shit. I'm like, yo, I be looking at this shit. I be laughing. I was cracking the fuck up walking back down the street because I can see people's faces and shit. I be hearing how people think. You know what I'm saying? I be like, yo, why? All right, so then automatically you just thinking to serve yourself. Yeah, you ain't gonna get too far with that. That shit ain't gonna work. I don't get. It ain't me that's doing this. You know what I'm saying? Me that's doing this, but then I do understand, I overstand the value of the karmatic value. Like, so me working on myself in secret all the time. When I go around places, I don't have to say anything. I can just be there. And then when I do speak on something that somebody asks me, I'm going to say this indifferent to the way the universe works. I'm not satisfying me. I'm not even pulling my ego out to answer your question. I'm answering this how the universe will answer this because I've been learning to come out of myself. So then I can learn from the universe, right? So then that's my answer that's coming towards that value. So then I speak that, it's a ripple effect. So then I leave a residual energy of the universal principle behind. So now that right there is an attraction in itself. So everything else that you're lying about inside of you comes pouring into you. It's like everything, because you got to go through that test. You the one said that you wanted to rise, but you got all this other shit attached to you. So now you dealing with XYZ, like, yo, where this shit coming from? He must have did that shit. Nah, that's not what it is. Is that you chose right then in front of you, speaking to the universe, not knowing that the universe was right in front of you at that moment, and said, I want that energy that person got. I'm going to give you that energy, but it has to come through you. Right? And what's in front of you that stops it from coming through? All your fucked up thoughts. All your fucked up decisions. You can't just put it down like a cup of juice and say, all right, I'm ready for the liquor. It don't work like that. The universe literally gonna come through everything you are. And if that shit in the way, man, you got demolition everywhere. You got broken buildings and shit. Shit tumbling down. You like, I ain't know this was gonna happen. Yeah, it's happening because it's a part of you. It's shit you ain't wash up from. Shit you ain't separate from. Characteristics you ain't put down and check yourself about. You ain't look in the mirror and say, damn, why did I do these things? You didn't check yourself on nothing. So now you dealing with the karmatic aspect of that, and you want to find somebody to blame, but you scared to look at yourself because you know deep down inside, that's who the fuck you are. See, the reality be twisted. And at the end of the day, you ain't going to be able to say, I'm going to finally get what. No, the final shit you going to get is you facing you. Look at him coming from my throat like, oh, we got this dude talking right now. They stay be trying to come in my throat. You can't come in my throat. I'm a reign supreme. I ain't even worrying about that. I sit down, I talk to divine, and then I go reach into the universe and pull out pieces of myself. Like, let me go in my storage house and get some of that giant version juice in me. Give me some giant juice real quick so I can drop some juice. Should be crazy. I be like, yo, people still don't get it because everybody's still talking, man. You still manifesting some life shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, life is good. We're going to do it like this. No, the fuck you not. You ain't going to tell the universe nothing. You're going to be mad because it ain't going to work that way. And I'm going to be happy because I know the universe will give it back to me in the way that I want it. Fuck around, be on a whole nother other planet with a fried chicken tree. You know what I'm saying? Like, be on a whole nother other planet with a fried chicken tree and that shit well seasoned. Like, yeah, let me get one of those off the, pop me a wing off the branch, son. You know what I mean? Like, crazy shit. It's funny. It's funny to even think and imagine of the value, but what I'm saying to you is releasing from the control aspect that puts divine's creations in a mindset to make us feel that we got to deal with hope, that we got to deal with the value of hoping that we may be in a better situation. The struggle aspect of I'm going to try harder. Why do I have to ever feel like that in the world of my creator? Fuck is that? It don't even work like that. Divine gives gifts for a reason. Divine didn't give me no gift for me to sit out here and be like, I got to struggle with it. Nah, that's the system that we trapped in. The system says, yeah, I don't give a fuck that you're a part of the divine. I'm not a part of the divine, so everything divine give you ain't gonna shine here unless I let it shine. You bend down to me, then it'll shine. Oh, peace, Queen. What's going on? What's going on, Nikki? I ain't even see you come in the house. Salute. You already know the vibes. Right, Chris? That's what I'm saying, yo. Like, it should be funny as hell. And I'll be like, yo, I be trying to tell people, yo, everybody want to figure it out. You can't figure it out that way. You can't sit and say, well, this how it's going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not how it's going to be. You know what I mean? And I be laughing the most time because I know I can have a conversation with some people, you know, and I know they still don't get it. It's because they're going to battle me. And I'm like, it's not me you fighting. Your point ain't getting across to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm working. It's not even about how I feel about it. I had to learn this shit. So I've been in situations when I talk to people, man, you know what I mean? And they'll be like, nah, cause you know, she and then them and all this. And I'm like, yo, listen, man, so what? They got to learn themselves too. Don't matter what they doing. You know what I'm saying? It matters how you look at it. You know what I mean? And that be the real turning point of everything right there. Like, so it's self accountability, right? You take self accountability for the fact of you knowing that your bloodline might have been put through some shit. Your bloodline. This is what major characteristic of who you are as an individual. So now you ain't just fighting for what you learning today. You fighting from the shit you come from, hoping that the universe will fill in the blanks. That's why you keep praying. That's why you keep meditating. That's why you keep yourself open, or whatever you do to connect to the universe. You keep yourself open for that value. And this is why you go to the universe. Like, look, this situation right here is earthbound. I'm coming to you to get a higher understanding of what I should do in this circumstance. You download that. Now you change the whole polarity of what you normally do, right? Right? That's what you do. You change that whole, now that characteristic that you normally would work with is now changed because you've accessed it from the higher aspect of your higher self, which is in universal concept. Right? So now you pull that down. Now you replace the way you would normally do things, right, with this new shit. You know what I'm saying? Now you moving different. People gonna say you ain't used to respond that way. Okay, so what? It doesn't even matter. It's working for you, right? That's the whole point. That's the point. So the point is always going to be you purifying yourself from the ways of the world. You know what I'm saying? And if you can understand that that's your job, then when things change, your world has already, you have literally destroyed your world yourself. Why would divine have to destroy your world if you have already done it? So that means divine gonna keep you safe because you helped him do something for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about what I'm saying. Like, everybody looking for the whole world to end. Nah, divine need responsible people who can carry that divinity. Our ancestors threw away the divinity for whatever reason, that shit they was going through. So then the equation speaks to the value is the children don't know that they were living in slavery, born in slavery because of the choices of their ancestors. So now what you got to do is understand the reverse polarity of that is you understanding how to hold your divinity, which is the light, the gift that's given to you by divine. So now you learning to hold that instead of throwing it away. So now once you destroy the world that's encapsulated around you, right? Now you like, damn, I done destroyed the concept of how the world think, but I'm still holding my divinity. But I'm not shining yet, divine. It's not working for me yet. Don't worry about that. I got to change the world so it's conducive for the light that I brought here. So I'm not destroying your world. It's the people who ain't let go of the world yet. Worlds I'm destroying. So it's going to look even more heavy to them through the view of their lens of how they see shit in life. That's why people get trapped in their mind. They be like, yo, this person used to do this, but now they doing this. It's because you're trapped in your mind. Your world is only viewed through the perception of how you see things. And that's connected through your light and biblical, through your life and the divine. Nowhere else. So your vision on how you see life is what's blinding you from being conducive to understanding how to connect to the universe. I don't make this shit up. It is what it's going to be. Nobody's going to sit down and be like, damn, I ain't never really thought about it like that. Nah, because you keep seeing it through your own lens. And your lens has information on it that you believe to be true, forced on you through the reason why you was put here in the first place, your ancestors and your concept of reality. That's going to be destroyed because it's only conducive to egotistical mentalities, and it doesn't serve who? The creator of all things. So now that means your world and complete existence have to be destroyed. And for some people, they hold on to their world so much, it's going to destroy them too. They hold on to their world so much, it's going to destroy them too. It can be as simple as you learning the word, or it can be as detrimental as you think you need to hold on to this world. It's like you squeezing the gun. It's like you holding the handle of the gun real tight because you're about to shoot it, but you really don't want to kill nobody, but you're holding it so tight, you end up pulling the trigger, bang! And now you murder somebody out of fear. Just change your whole world out of fear. Situations happen like this all the time. Look how fights happen. You mad, you're aggressed, you're face to face, you're being pressed, and then what? You have to deal with whatever energy comes with that. This is how a world changes. Fear is one of the main catalysts to make things change. So if I can make universal beings deal with something that's not universal, I have literally changed their world. Look at the mass amount of people around the planet talk about issues. Their world has been changed because of what they're trying to hold on to. Some people have been what you want to say, deprived of living in certain ways of the world. They haven't had a chance to have fast food restaurants or whatever. Some people eat a lot of bugs and shit, and